Hi guys, so this is my quick review of my Lexus 2021 NX, the hybrid model. I always wanted to drive a hybrid since it saves gas, and nowadays here in America gas is increasing day by day, and I kind of feel like it doesn't really make a sense for this gas to go up. But anyway, so in order for me to save gas, I actually chose this hybrid. um, the spindle grill, I think it's just too buyer specific, since a lot of people, they might find this nice and some people might find it, not really something as far as polarizing. It the front is kind of like a protruding. I wish they made it a little bit flush, but I know the F model, this one is flush, and from what I know, the next model that would come out next year, which is a 2022, this will be a complete redesign. So going the side profile, the car is actually pretty compact. If I may have to compare this is actually the same size as the RAV4, which it makes sense since Toyota's luxury car is Lexus. So I'm not sure if this is riding on the TNGA platform. I doubt it, since this is an older model. The back is right there. It has a blue accent on the 300H, signifying that this is actually a hybrid model. Same thing in the front. I think Toyota have this unique design as far as letting people know the difference between their regular car versus on the hybrid. So it's a pretty compact car, but I've been driving this and it's actually a little bit sluggish as far as the speed wise. So going on the inside, the door, it sounds solid, uh which it's something expected from the Lexus. It has this little bit of hard material, and this is like kind of like a faux, uh, I'm not sure if this is plastic or wood. um, Contrasting, it looks pretty nice. This one's a little bit soft, but not too soft, it's a little bit harder there. This steering wheel, I've seen this steering wheel for the longest time, from Lexus. I think they also need to redesign this since it's really getting old. Of course, the classic clock, they I think they're keeping this to all their models. Again, it's a unique feature for Lexus. um, it has a faux leather as well. This is not real leather, but it actually feels pretty good. It has a good support for the seat. The back is on the tight side as well. I mean, if you have a family, I wouldn't really recommend this to buy, but rather get the RX, since that one has more space. So let's power this baby up. Let's see. Of course, it has this it has this um, the typical Lexus design for the tack, which you can of course change it to either eco and to sport mode. I don't think it would really make a difference as far as switching this to a sport mode, since just like what I've said, this is not a V6. It doesn't have that power, that acceleration that you need. It goes, it drives smooth, but if you're looking for power, I wouldn't really recommend this car. And I one thing I've noticed about Lexus as well is that they're a little bit on the louder side. I'm not sure if they added, or the sound deadening that they're using here is, I don't think it's comparable to other cars. Even the Mazda CX-9 that I used to have, that one is actually quiet compared to this, which surprisingly, Lexus is a luxury brand of Toyota, but driving this, you can pretty much hear everything what's going on outside. So usually when I drive, I would just, turn on the radio, or play on my music in order for me to not to hear what's going on outside. um this is what also annoys me, the trackpad, which it takes a lot of familiarity, but it's not as responsive as it should be. And I think really Lexus needs to find some ideas. They need to hire probably new engineers that have a better idea as far as designing this. I know German cars are actually moving more into touch screen, but I don't know what's going on with Lexus. Not sure if I understand that. Again, they probably want you to focus on the road, and they don't want you touching things. Or actually, this is actually pretty far, so it's hard to even reach. That's why they have this trackpad. But I don't think this is something that people would like, since just like what I've said, it's not really user friendly. Another thing that I need to pointed out about this car is the sound system, which is the Mark Levinson. I think it's a waste of money. Again, this is just my personal opinion, to even upgrade to that sound system, because it sucks. It's not even comparable to the other cars. Again, I'm pointing out Mazda, which has a Bose sound system. Even Acura. I used to drive a lot of Acura while growing up, and their sound system in Acura it's truly amazing. But this car is just, it's a huge disappointment. I think Lexus also needs to partner with other manufacturer as far as the sound system, to make their sound system stand out, because this is I think it's just a deal breaker for this car. It's not really, it's not good. I mean, if I'm being honest, I wouldn't really recommend it, and I actually regret even upgrading to their sound system, because it's not really good. I haven't had this car in a long time. As you can see, it only has 634 miles. So I just wanted to do a quick review of this car and share it with you guys, since this is the last model for this year, because it will be redesigned next year. And I'm really looking forward, or curious even, how the new design looks like. I've seen a couple of pictures of it over the internet, but as we all know, when the actual car comes out, it's completely different. I hope that Lexus would actually take a bold move on their cars, and design something unique, something that would really please not just the older people, but young generation as well. I think Toyota itself it's really reliable car, and it's one of the best brand out there as far as reliability. And I think, as far as also holding its value, it's also good as well. But I kind of feel like they step back as far as their design wise, because even the Hyundai and Kia, their cars are really nice, and they're really thinking out of the box, how they would design their car. But Toyota, I kind of feel like they're on the conservative side. I think they should really step up and come out with something really really good, really exciting, something new. that would attract more buyers. um, that's all I can say about this car. It's a daily beater. It isn't something that I don't think it can compete with the German car. Not even the RDX for Acura. I think that car is better. But again, reliability wise, this car can definitely compete with any other cars out there. And I think it's one of the best brand that you can buy. It's just that you know you have to decide whether you want something polarizing, or something something really people would stare at you, versus on the reliability. I think that will be your personal choice. For me, I chose reliability, so I wouldn't really complain too much about it. I'm just saying that I wish Lexus would have done a little bit, and would have stepped out of their comfort zone and designed something a little bit better than what they designed for this car. And I'm really hoping that the 2022 um, will be a better looking car compared to this one. All right, guys, thank you for watching.